Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining us here at Marriage Uncut. My name is Letitia, and we'll be discussing things that happen within relationships and marriages that we all face, but we can face them together. I'm here to discuss with a guest that's coming on today, and we'll get right to that. But make sure to like, share, and subscribe because we do these videos every Friday, and you can put your comments and your concerns and questions, or you can join us here on the show live, and we will discuss what you're going through together. We can make this happen. We can make these relationships and marriages a success together. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can.
Oh, okay, it's a little bit low. Let's make sure that it's not my volume. Hold on. All right, turn your volume up a little bit and bring your camera down so we can see your full face. There you go.
Okay.
Hi.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Oh, it's morning your time. Tell us
Yes.
your name and where you're from.
My name is Carl Butler, and I'm from California.
Hi, welcome to the show. Can you let
Thank
us
you.
know what's going on? What's going on?
Well, I'm on here, to discuss, kind of differences, me and my wife got, and just to get an idea whether, if I'm pretty much, wrong in some areas, or, if I'm doing too much, or if I'm right. As far as the relationship go, if I need to be doing things different or not.
Right. A little insight
Yeah.
as to what you're going through. Whether you're on the right path or the wrong one, you want to know
Right.
what to do from here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Well,
tell us about it.
okay. Well, I believe that our paths are different because I believe in one thing and she believes in another, as far as spirituality and as far as church is concerned, because I won't go to church, and to
Okay.
where I used to go to church, but I won't go anymore. I won't go anymore, and I know
How
she
long
wants.
ago did you stop going?
I'm gonna say it's been. I haven't been to church in maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years, but a year and a
Okay.
half for sure. About a year and a half, and
Okay.
so I know she wants me to go, but I won't go.
Okay.
It's not that. And I also want her to study, for us to study together so we can get understanding, so she'll know where I'm coming from,
Right.
you know, and I know where she's coming from. I know where, well, I was going to church and doing stuff and singing in church and doing this and that. So, but my, what I believe in has changed, as far as the teachings and stuff. And
Mhm.
so I just think we're on the wrong. We're not on the same track.
Okay. All
We're
right.
not on the same track. So at home, but I just think that's the bread and butter of everything of us, and how we may not speak, not communicate.
Right.
You know, you
So
know.
there would be several issues then.
Yeah.
Your major issue would be your spirituality change. And then your
Yes.
next issue would be the way you communicate about that change.
Yes.
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 Okay. All right. So that's a big thing, actually. We'll address a little bit at a time. Spirituality and what someone believes in is very personal to them and how they
Yeah.
feel. So, from your perspective, if I'm hearing this right, you have grown. You were in the same religious belief, and you have grown into your study to study beyond where you were at.
Yes, I'll say yes. By me studying, I'm gonna say my eyes are open more, And yes, I've grown in understanding, and and at the same time, now at the same time, even though I won't go to church and this and that, I I'm not a perfect person, and
Right.
sometimes I feel like I can't really say certain things because I'm not doing everything right. So a lot of
Right.
times, sometimes I don't say nothing, except I'm not going to church. I don't believe in the teachings in the way Christianity teaches the people and
Right.
stuff.
I mean, well, you don't have to be perfect in order to share the truth. It's an ongoing journey. It's an ongoing step day by day for yourself and for her. So you don't have to have all your things that you're learning intact and perfect before you share what you're learning with someone else, especially your spouse, because your spouse, you guys are one and you would want those things to be on the same page. And so I
Yeah,
guess it would be pretty difficult to be on two separate pages when it comes down to your spiritual walk. So no, you don't have to be perfect when you are sharing that. Yes, you're going to have things that you do that you have to repent of, and things that uh you wish you hadn't done, but that should not deter you from your spiritual growth at all, nor sharing it with her.
right. It's not, and it's not deterring me from that. It seems like, if anything, it seems like I'm getting deterred from the marriage
Oh
more.
no.
You know,
Okay.
I mean, I'm thinking she feels the same way
Right, right,
because you know, if I'm feeling this way and she's feeling this way, and then it's hard for us to communicate or anything.
right,
As
right.
far as that, the communication will go out the window because um probably because of me and how I won't do those things. So I would say that I would be the cause of the actions that are going on because of my change
Yeah. I
and
mean,
stuff.
it's just a communication breakdown. It does actually boil back down to that, in my opinion. Um, can I ask you, when she's expressive about how she's feeling, what is your response? How are you listening to how she feels about your change? Are you defensive, or are you open to hear her questions? How do you respond?
Um, oh, I forgot. You know what? And I forgot I had to take somebody to work.
Okay. All
They're
right.
calling my phone.
Okay. You
Okay.
can get back to us.
Okay, hold on.
All right. While he takes that call, we'll just talk about things that he discussed and brought up, which is communication issues. And if you're on a different spiritual level, that is a big one. That is a very big one. So, like I was explaining to him, you don't have to be perfect when you're sharing the truth. If that's your belief system and you would like for your spouse to hear you out on what you're learning, I think you should be open to hearing their opinions about it, because you're learning as well, and you're trying to get it together. So as you do this journey together called marriage and husband and wife, you have to be open to hear the other person, even if it's something that you don't want to hear. Even if it's something that is big as spirituality, you have to hear where they stand on it. They may 100% be wrong. We get that. You might be 100% wrong. We get that. But in the midst of that, you have to work on it together, because if you've already said the I do's, that's a um, open forum for the two of you to become one, and now you have to move forward um, on the same page, because once you do start going to different pages, you will um, ultimately grow apart if you don't communicate properly. So, you're back on. Hold on. Let's see. I'll add you back on. And we're waiting. Hi, you made it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I was trying to get back in and it wouldn't let me in and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
And
Yeah,
I
it
just,
pops up on the bottom of my screen that you're requesting. So that works out great.
yeah, and I was I completely forgot I had to take somebody to work, and they text me and was like, you out there at the water park? And I'm like, yeah, I got to drive all the way back. And I told my neighbors and stuff they could stay longer, and I would give them a ride home when we left. But I was gonna be here for a good while, and I forgot that I told her I
So do
would
you
take
have to
her.
go?
Yes, because I did, and I do want to finish this. You
Okay, well
know,
that's fine. We
uh,
could just discuss what you brought up with the others, and then maybe you can join us on our next show to conclude and find out what the others have to say about what you brought up, and maybe they can give you some good advice.
okay, and at the
And if
same,
you have more issues or concerns, we'll discuss that then.
okay,
All right.
thank
All
you,
right. Thank you.
thank you. All right, bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
All right.
All right, well, there you have it. Carl Butler from California wants to know what to do when your spouse is on a different spiritual journey and things have changed and you haven't really been able to communicate the change and wanting to be on the same page together. So I'm going to leave the floor open for your questions or input and give him some insight on how to communicate these changes with her, because I think that people get spiritually stagnant, and it's a good thing to grow. It's a good thing to change, and it's scary when you are moving forward spiritually, because you do learn different things and you do change your behavior, or you should. When you know to do better, you should do better. So it does get scary, and you just need to make sure that you ask the Father in prayer, is this something that you want me to do? Please reveal to me the things that you want me to know, and remove the things that I've learned that's not of you, so that you can have an open heart, because he has written his laws on our hearts. And so in order to move forward in him, we need to go to him to ask for his guidance. His spirit can guide us on our daily journey. So what do you think? How should he help his spouse get on the same page? Or is he wrong? Is he wrong for changing in the middle of a marriage and expecting her to change, stop going to church, all of the things that he did that has affected her? And from her perspective, we haven't heard her side of it, but from what he said, that she's not happy with his change. She's not happy with him stopping going to church and the things, because of what he believes they teach now, the things that he's learned. So is he wrong? Is he wrong for wanting to change and grow in his spirituality and want her to come along with that, come along with him? Let us know in the comments, and we will help him out. Well, that's it. Thank you for joining us today on Marriage Uncut. Again, my name is Letitia, and I appreciate you tuning in today for our discussion. Make sure to like, share, or subscribe so that you won't miss any episodes that we post every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We look forward to your input and your comments or concerns, so we can work through this thing called marriage and relationships together. Thanks for joining.